The government is exploring alternative health financing strategies to sustain essential medical programs and strengthen healthcare systems amid a declining international funding. Health Cabinet Secretary Deborah Barasa says there's need for sustainable health financing through domestic resources. Speaking at the Nyahururu Referral Hospital during her tour of Laikipia County, Barasa also called on Kenyans to register with the Social Health Authority to secure access to quality healthcare services.
We are working. We are coming up with intervention. We are meeting. We have been able to map out the U.S. government programs within the country, and what we are doing is looking at interventions to come up with if there is need for treasury. But again, this highlights repeatedly the importance of social health authority, sustainable health financing using domestic resources. We cannot always be dependent on partners. We can't always be dependent on external factors to fund our health systems.
Doctors at Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret have gone on strike, bringing all medical services at the facility to a standstill. The Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacist and Dentist Union announced the strike will continue until their long-standing demands are met. Deputy North Rift Secretary General Dr. Jackson Mulei said the doctors have been pushing for the demands for over 3 years without success.
Leo tuko kwenye mgomo kwa sababu matakwa ya madaktari ambayo tumekuwa tukiyazungumzia kwa takriban zaidi ya miaka 3 hayajatekelezwa na management ya MTRH. Kwa hivyo kuanzia saa 6 usiku mgomo wetu umeanza. Baadhi ya matakwa hayo ni mojawapo ikiwemo wale madaktari ambao wamekuwa employed on contractual terms. Hawa madaktari wanapoteza muda mwingi sana kufanya kazi hospitali, hawezi jiendeleza kimaisha, hawezi chukua loan, hakuna pension wanalipa.
In other news, Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga has raised concerns over what he termed as exclusion by Deputy President Kithure Kindiki during the launch and inspection of government projects in Nyeri County. Speaking in Nyeri, Governor Kahiga revealed that he had to personally inquire about the Deputy President's activities in the county, questioning why meetings were being held without his involvement. He sarcastically lamented over Kindiki's conduct, stating that such actions undermine the spirit of cooperation between the national and county governments. Kahiga further called on the national government to ensure that the governors are included in all meetings and activities within their respective counties to enhance collaboration and streamline service delivery.
Juzi niliona Deputy President amekuja Nyeri. Unajua iko watu wengine wanatakaga tu fujo for nothing. Hii ofisi ya governor iko hapa. Ni ofisi ambao wananchi wameichagua. Inafaa wakati mgeni kama huyo anakuja, tunapewa notice. Tunaambiwa the Deputy President of Kenya, yule aliyechaguliwa na President Ruto, anakuja. Na tunajua, si ni kweli? Si ni kweli? Na kwa vile yeye ndio uko kwa kiti, sisi tunatumiwa program ndio tujue tutaingilia wapi. Sasa sisi tumekaa pale, tunasikia hako Kieni, mara
Government spokesperson Isaac Morris says the operations of the Kenya-led multinational security support mission in Haiti won't be jeopardized after the United States froze its financial contributions to the Forces United Nations Fund. The move, which stops at $13.3 million in pending aid, was announced by UN Secretary General's spokesperson Stephen Dujarric on Tuesday. More in a statement said despite the freeze, the fund remained well-resourced to support the mission through September.
The UN Trust Fund for Haiti is a fund that supports the multinational security support MSS mission in Haiti as established in October 2023 by the UNSCR Resolution 2699. That's the UN Security Council Resolution 2699. And it is a Kenyan-led mission which has police deployments from not just Kenya but Guatemala, Jamaica, El Salvador, Bahamas, and Belize, among others. As at the end of 2024, US dollars 110.3 million had been pledged by several countries, including the USA.
Former Nairobi Regional Commander Adamson Bungei has denied any involvement in the alleged police killings that occurred during the Gen Z protest in July 20th, 2024. Speaking in court, he insisted that no gunfire took place that night and highlighted that multiple police units along with the military were deployed to handle the unrest. However, Bungei could not confirm whether Rex Masai's death was caused by a gunshot wound. Bungei, responsible for overseeing security in the region, said he was unaware of the specifics of Masai's injuries, including whether excessive bleeding was from a bullet. He also noted that the police only learned about the protest through social media and had no prior knowledge of the planned demonstrations.
But when there is no operation order, it's a reactional situation to save the situation at then. In response to the situation, yes. I would wish to state that at the time, no police officer knew what kind of injury the victim had sustained, and it was only confirmed that it was a gunshot wound when the postmortem examination was done on 21st, not before postmortem. So I'm specific that before that postmortem was done, we didn't know until the postmortem report was out. That's the only time now we can confirm from the records of the doctor.
And across borders, Americans have expressed outrage over Donald Trump's statement that the U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip and own it. Speaking at the White House after meeting Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Trump announced plans for the U.S. to rebuild Gaza following devastation caused by Israeli bombardments after Hamas attack on the 7th of November. Trump proposed leveling the site, eliminating destroyed buildings and developing infrastructure to create jobs and housing for Gazans. On social media, many Americans criticized the policy shift, calling it a misplaced priority and questioning its necessity.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.